Hey guys, so this is another first impressions video. This time is for Guan-Yu. And did you see how cool this hero is? Look, he has a freaking dragon. Oh my god. Oh my god, I absolutely love this character design for this time around. Look at that. Oh my god, an amazing job on this one, guys. So freaking cool. Oh yeah. So anyhow, let's talk about his abilities real quick here. Slow, important to know, however, attacks the target enemy and 5 random enemies, dealing a total of 720% damage and dispelling all enemy buffs. So this is pretty important. We only have very few good dispellers for green that are 5 stars, and this one is able to dispel potentially the entire team if it hits everybody. But this is pretty powerful. We're talking about 6 hits that dispel. So while applying the green dragon enigma effect on self, converts 1 non-green Naja stone into green dragon Naja chargers. Tap enemy dragon Naja chargers to match them. Doing so will activate up to 8 nearby Naja stones to attack. So this pretty much means that you activate these dragon stones here, and when you do, it will pretty much activate every single stone that is around that dragon stone. So this is new for sure, and really powerful in this situation. If you have a higher level, we're going to talk about that in a second. So Green Dragon Enigma, after matching a total of 20 Naja stones, attacks random targets 5 times and deals 1,100. This is crazy. Dealing 1,120 damage, extra damage, and pretty much clearing the Dragon Enigma thing here. But the main thing is that in total, with 1 ability activation, he's pretty much doing, let's see, 1,840% freaking damage and dispelling all enemy buffs. And we're doing all this at +0. My god. So yeah, if spoiler alert, I think this hero is pretty powerful at +0. Look at that, 1,840%. This pretty much makes this hero the highest damage dealing hero in terms of percentage in the game now. So yeah, this is pretty amazing, guys. Yeah. So anyhow, let's go for the awakenings. So I do have him +0. So I have been playing him at +0, and he's he does a lot of damage for being a +0. So yeah. Anyhow, +1. The +1 is pretty much the same awakening +1 as Freya, but the difference is that it gives 10 mana to green and red heroes here. So remember that even though if you use Freya at +1 and him at +1, it's not going to stack for red heroes, and it's not going to do 20, because clearly it says here similar effects don't stack. However, with Flare +1 and Guan-Yu +1, you can definitely try to do a team that is 3 colors, like green, red, and purple. So that's going to be interesting to see, and especially since he's activating these stones all over the place with the dragon thing, with the dragon stone. That can be potentially being able to fill up the entire tricolor team. So that's pretty powerful. Very cool to see. So a lot of team ideas, a lot of interactions that we can definitely try there in the future, obviously. So the +2 is the usual 10%. And +3, some people may underestimate it, but this is a pretty powerful +3, because hear me out. After using the skill, increases Penglai allies attack, defense, and skill damage dealt to 25% for 5 turns. So since this is only for Penglai, it may not seem like a lot, but we're talking about raising attack and skill damage dealt. For example, if you have Wukong, that's going to raise his attack a lot. And remember, this is also going to affect Guan-Yu, so having this extra buff with the entire amount of attacks that he's actually doing here, he's going to do some scary damage, guys, for sure. In PvE, PvP, anywhere. So this is pretty powerful. He goes off, and he's going to get this buff, so this is pretty powerful. And the usual 10% for +4. And the +5, when casting a skill, additionally turns 2 non-green Naja stones into green Dragon Naja chargers. So this is not like a +5 that absolutely makes the hero disgustingly broken like we've seen before. But adding 2 more of these pretty much guarantees that you're going to have your green team, your tricolor team, your dual color team pretty much filled up when these activate. Imagine playing a green team and you already have this +1 and +5. Pretty much the entire board, it activates and your green team fills up, because remember with this one, when you activate the red stones, even though you don't have any red heroes, this is going to give mana to your green team anyway. So yeah, so it's pretty much guaranteed that your green team is going to be filled up all the time with these types of abilities, with this one here. So it is a lot of people may think that it's not very powerful, but it is. So you got to see it to believe it, really. But as you can see, I have this guy at +0, but let me tell you guys, it doesn't really matter if he's +0. This guy is disgusting. Disgusting. So in this situation, I'm going to use, so this is the boss for the dice event, by the way. So let's see, let me switch here to mono weapon, and I think we're ready. We're ready to go here. So let me explain how the actual hero works here. Let me see if I can get some mana here. Slow start. Oh, not so slow start. So anyhow, so the main thing is you activate him. Let's put it slow here so you can see. So his initial hit is not going to be too crazy, especially if you have many targets. However, when you actually activate, you're going to have this little thing here that's going to be the 20 stones that you have to activate. So when that actually happens, you'll be able to actually do a lot more here. So we're going to activate that right now, actually. And when that ability activates, that's when the real damage comes in. So that's pretty crazy. So with this boss, even if he's +0, you make sure to activate him. And that's going to dispel and eliminate the minions. So that these minions are incredibly problematic and does, yeah, a lot of problems. They're going to be freezing you a lot. So I'm going to do this a little faster so you guys can see how absolutely disgusting this hero is with this boss. So we do have the 100% buff for damage, but that I'm going to show you in a second. Let's do this a little quicker here. Alright, let's push it to the limit. Come on, dragon. Oh my god. Okay, we got it here. Oh, it's getting slower for some reason. Alright, so in this case, I'm going to do it like this. Let me switch the speed here. For some reason, I think it glitched out for a second there. It started to get slow and stuff. Let me target this guy just in case. And see how the stones activate? There we go. Alright, we're just going to activate over and over again. Look, we're already at 62 million. Look at that. Let's activate this one here. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that, all those stones activating. That's pretty crazy. I'm activating. Boom, boom, boom. I haven't had any problems with mana using this guy, that's for sure. Look at that. 124 million. We haven't even... So this is pretty disgusting. And remember that this guy's is at +0. Boom, 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 boom. So this may be a little problematic here, because he was supposed to die there and he didn't. Alright. Let's do it here. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Let's see how far we can push this with a +0 Guan-Yu. Look at this. Look at all that mana, guys. Look at that dragon activating. Boom. Ah, 197 million. Have you seen so much? Come on. So remember, we do have to remember that this guy is getting the buff for 100%, but that means that if we cut this by half, this guy is doing 41 million damage just being +0. Remember that my Chloe is maxed out. She's maxed out to the max. At +5, everything is max everything. And this guy is trying to compete with a maxed out hero at +5 and everything. So this is pretty insane, guys. Pretty freaking insane. 197. I don't think I've seen a boss fight that has gone that high in that situation. So that is pretty impressive. So when I did with this boss, if you're using Guan-Yu versus this girl here, make sure to activate Guan-Yu first. Because if you don't activate Guan-Yu first, she's going to counter and she's going to one-shot all your heroes there. So yeah, that's highly recommended. So same story here. If we cut damage by half, so that's almost like 9 million, and he's +0. +0. So this is going to be very, this is going to be a very important hero in future fights, and for sure. Because if this hero, a +0, is able to actually compete with a maxed out Chloe, yeah, for sure, guys. So yeah, for PvE, for bosses, this hero is incredibly powerful. So let's see. Let's talk about his weapon real quick here. So his weapon increases crit chance by 20%. For Guan-Yu, increases mana gain by 25%. But remember that for 3 turns, when 10 Naya stones are maxed, usually some weapons that do this, the 10 Naya stones, this tends to stack. So if this weapon stacks to 60% and gains mana gain for 75%, this is going to be a pretty crazy weapon to have for the attack, of course, for him. So if a brave soul appears there with his weapon, I'm definitely gonna let you guys know on the update. So oh yeah, this is pretty amazing. I would love to actually get this weapon with him, even at +0. Look at that, 75% in crit chance. Because remember that Guan-Yu, I'm usually gonna put him next to Chloe, and Chloe's gonna give him 30% crit chance and crit damage on top of that, and he's gonna get the so he's pretty much gonna get 90% crit chance if this stacks 3 times. I suspect it does, but I have to see to confirm. I'll definitely let you guys know on the update video for sure on this situation. So on PvP, I haven't been able to actually see him in lots of action on PvP. I have tried him myself at +0, and yeah, he does do a lot of damage on the attack, but I really need to see him a little bit more, like in war and things like that, how he actually interacts. So I'm gonna give you that information more on his update video, for sure. I'm going to try to make his update video sooner than I want to actually do, like in maybe 5-6 days, or when I actually get footage of him on PvP. So to skip or not to skip, I wouldn't say that he's a must-have hero, but he is so powerful at +0 that I highly recommend you to get him at least at +0, because this guy does a lot of damage. It's incredible, and if you get him to +1, he could be able to interact with a really good team, like the Alden team or other types of teams that you can set up as your 6th team in wars. So the +3 is good. It's incredibly good. I really like it a lot, but it's not the sweet spot. Sweet spot is the +1 for sure. The +5, it's amazing, but not exactly game breaking. So if you want, you can stay at the +1 or +3 range, and later on pretty much get the +5. So I would say, if you can, +1 him. If you're really like the hero, like I do, try to get him to +3, at least to +3 for sure. Maybe later on you can get into +5, and yeah. So I still need to see in PvP how good his +5 is, but for now I'm gonna recommend +3 for sure. So yeah, guys, I definitely recommend to get this hero at least at +0 because yeah, as you can see, it's pretty crazy. All right, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.